I'm supposed to disclose to everyone.
Okay, cool. Be done.
Get started, and if a few more people pop on, I'll just step away and push a little button. So get on your balls. Good morning, everybody. It's Phil Salmon with Breathe Pilates here in Golden, Colorado. Nice to see you, and thank you for coming and being with us this morning. Thank you too. Exhale, elbows down, chin to the chest, roll the body in. And then exhale, extend. Lengthen through the chest, pulling in and up through the belly. Really ground into the feet, stretch the elbows back with the back. In. Then. With every stretch, back lengthen up from the top of the head and feel the rib cage lift up on the spine. Remember, it takes 90 seconds for the fascia to respond to the work. Arms stretch out. That's why we stand on the balls. Inhale, press it down. Exhale, extend and stretch. Inhale, pull it down. Exhale, extend and stretch. Lengthening through. Pull the elbows away from the ears. Exhale, shoulder blades down through the spine. Or along the rib cage. Last one. Lengthen out, stretch the hands, and bring the hands down. Roll those shoulders and roll it back. All right. Rolling out the feet. Remember, ARP recommends 5 minutes a day with these balls. So we're going to just work out the feet at the beginning of the class. For those of you who are new, welcome. Connect the breath with that movement. What you're doing is you are building a level of safety and control with the body when you connect that breath. And you also keep the body away from moving into that muscular movement where the muscles take over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, send the shoulders down the spine. Stretch and lengthen from the top of the head up to the tailbone and pulse. Belly is scooping in towards the spine, pulsing on those hips. Inhale, inhale. Shh. Shh. 2 more. Shh. Stretch all the way down. And forth and back towards length. Just roll towards the floor. Place the hands on the shins, chin to the chest. Press hard into those hands to keep the abs engaged the whole way up. Walking that spine up. Good. Arms up. And then roll it out. Shh. Lifting up through the chest, stretching straight up towards the heavens. In and exhale. We're waking up all the nerves that run from the top of the head all the way down to those tippy toes. They run through every single organ and muscle, and they are connected to the body through the fascia. That is the nerves hold in their place. Place that heel down, arms come up. Seat the shoulders down, lengthen forward and pulse. Now take an inventory of how your body feels right now. How any tightnesses, any hurts or discomforts. And then we'll take an inventory at the end of class. Stretching all the way down. Just float down towards the floor. Wiggle those hips back and forth. And back and forth. Again, place the hands on the shins, chin to the chest, feet those shoulders, and roll that spine up, pulling in and up through the belly, arms come up. Exhale down and roll it. Lift up through the chest, top of the head. 2. Come on, good. Dig it in, roll it around, find any sore spots, open those feet up, step on that ball and give the bottom of your foot some little kisses with that ball. And then keep the ball close. We're going to open up the thighs on our first set of push-ups. Good. Wrap through the glutes, switching feet. Arms come up. Exhale, hands come down to the ribs and roll it out. Again, working that outside line of the foot. There are 3 meridians of the foot in Chinese medicine. This works your balance. It works your concentration. It works your control. It primes your pump. When you connect that breath with the movement, you are deepening your connection with your solar plexus, and you are stretching and opening up your lungs using them as a muscle. Good. Bring it to the center of the toes. Place that heel down, deep stretch down the back line. You can feel the difference of your legs now. Arms stretch forward, impulse. Few more. Or that a little bit, not that. Those hips, that back. I'll get it right here. Another second. Good. Place the hands on the shins, chin to the chest. Press in to those hands, rolling that spine all the way up. Arms come up. Exhale, hands down. And roll it up. Center line of the foot. Down through the chest. 2 more. Good. Bring it to that big toe. Place that heel down. Arms come up. See those shoulders. Stretch, lengthen that body forward and pulse. Roll all the way down. Let that head hang. And then feel that stretch opening up on the back line of the body. The fascia is starting to respond. Wiggle the hips and place the hands on the shins, chin to the chest, pulling in and up, opening up through the shoulders. Arms come up. Exhale down. And if you're breathing right, you will increase your oxygen levels by 50% during this hour of work. You'll get that bubbly, energized sensation, your cardio pulsing, your cells full of oxygen. Okay, dig it around. Find any sore spots. Good. I'm gonna let you step on that ball for a second. All right. Get those balls, bottom of your feet, some little stomps on that ball, and kick those balls to the side. Keep them right close. Good. Step up towards your towel. Arms are going to come up. Seat the shoulders down again. Lengthen that body forward. Another full body stretch. Place the hands on the towel. The towel is at the shins. Chin to the chest. Roll that spine up. One vertebra at a time. Opening up through the chest. Arms come up and bring it down. Let's measure the towel. Find that second rib from the bottom of the rib cage. Good. All right, we're going to pull it up. Bend the knees, warming up. The tailbone is stay behind that chest is lifted. Good. Arms come up. Exhale, pull it down, chin to the chest. Massage your thyroid. We're going to wake up all those happy hormones during this work. In through the nose, out through the breath. Keep the out through the mouth. Keep the shoulders seated. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Relaxing the shoulders, lifting through the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Remember to smile. Your fascia is connected to that smile and it stretches your body, your fascia towards the top of your head. We work all facial muscles by pulling that chin to the chest and then lengthening up. One more. Shh. Good. Bring it over and bring it forward. Again, bend it down to the chest and exhale, extend through the hands. Inhale down. Exhale. Pull it down. Press it up. Pull it down. Press. Hold. And press. Inhale. And exhale. When you press down, center the feet. Feel the weight on all 3 foot centers or all 6 foot centers. Pull it down. That engages the abs and keeps it a full body exercise. You should be quick out the breath now. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Bring it down. We're going to tabletop. So stretch out into a tabletop position. Knees are bent. Good. Now pull, seat the shoulders and pull the arms to the hips. Inhale, press it out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, press. Exhale, bring it in. Seat the shoulders, pull in through the belly, wrap. Knees and ankles are pulling into the center. This is a total magnet exercise. You're just stretching out from the center and then pulling in from the center. Seat those shoulders, nice long neck, and pull it in. Good. Inhale, press it out. Exhale, pull. Last one. Inhale, press it out. Hold it there. We're going to pulse the arms straight up. Four more. Keep your technique. If you start to lose the technique, just take a break and then move back into that correct position. Good. Arms are going to come down. Seat the shoulders. Inhale, bring the elbows up. And exhale. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, and lengthen. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, and lengthen. Inhale, lift. Exhale, nice long neck. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Pull those towels taut. No whippy towels. Pulse those elbows back. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Shh. Shh. 3 more. 2. Shh. And 1. Shh. Lengthen those arms, roll those shoulders, wiggle those hips, chin to the chest, and roll that spine up. 1 vertebra at a time. Rolling those shoulders around. Good. Bring the arms up, wrap through the glutes. We're going to keep the hips forward and work rotation of the spine. Inhale, reach, and exhale to center. Inhale, reach. And exhale to center. Again, this is a shoulder reach back. You're pulling back from the shoulder. The arms stay stable. And you're whittling away that waist. This is a beautiful exercise. It totally massages all of the gut area. Opens up the solar plexus by lifting that chest back towards the shoulder. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Remember, every Pilates move has a particular benefit to the body. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last set. Shh. Shh. Lift the arms. Step out to the sides. Big run plie. Good. Hips are up, knees are out. We're going to bring the arms to center. You're going to pulse the knees straight back. Lift up through the chest. Pull it out through, push out through the tailbone. 2 more. Last. Good. Lift up and bend it. Lift and lift and good. This is hard work. It's nice and slow control, but we are working the endurance and stamina of our joints. 2, add that breath in through the nose. Good, hold it here. We're going to add the feet. Bend down, lift the right foot and pulse. And then to center and left. Keep those shoulders seated, arms nice and long. Keep the toe engaged. When you have the toe engaged, you are balancing out the muscle structure of the arms and keeping the connection in the shoulders active. It's so important. Remember that study? They tested over 15,000 people, I believe, over a long period of time. Some doing upper body exercises and the control group with no upper body exercises. And those who had a strong upper body lived up from 10 to 15 years longer than those with low body or low upper body strength. Good, 2 more sets. Last step. Good, let's work it out. Bend those arms come forward, good. Bend those legs, sorry, and stretch it to the side. Lifting up through the chest, seat those shoulders, tailbone stick straight out. Last step. Release those arms. Good, roll those shoulders and walk the legs into the center. Good. Roll. Get yourself a drink. You're gonna need that water for fast. How you doing? Good. Okay, starting push-up series. Remember, set a goal for yourself. Lengthen up, wrap through the glutes, pull in and up through that belly, and see those shoulders. Arms come up, hands come down to the hips, chin to the chest, roll it down. Remember, you are massaging and working up that back leg by pulling that chin to the chest. Now pulse it down. Inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Exhale, hands come down and walk it out. Right, left, left. Bend those knees. Grab your tennis balls. And you're going to place those tennis balls right underneath the thighs. Good. You're going to come up onto those toes. And then you're going to walk those tennis balls up to the hips. And then back up. Inhale, roll it down. Exhale. Those balls are going to start to roll into the center or out to the sides. Let them do that, and then come up and adjust, and get the areas, and then feel any sore spots. They will start to disappear with this work. Inhale, and exhale. I always have to do the outsides of my legs. And then stretch it down, working that core, working that plank. Come on to that other side, and stretch it out, and bring it up. Stretch it out and bring it up. Good job. And those knees. I don't want to do the plank, but it makes it fun. All right. I have to be down on my knees, but if you want to do a full length push-up, squeeze your knees and ankles together. Pull your magnets into the center. Press the hips forward. The elbows come straight to the sides of your rib cage. Not out, but in. Tuck them in. Hands are right underneath the shoulders. We'll lengthen through the neck, and you're going to count it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, Inhale, exhale, exhale. Shh. 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 Try and keep in that elongated position. Reach, 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 and lift. 2 more. Down, 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 down. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale. For those of you who are new, it's better to hold the position, wrap through the glutes, and go down just 2 inches. And then come back up. You work the arms just as hard, but you maintain that position and you don't let those muscles think, oh, you take over. Then stretch it out through the back line. Good. All right, we're gonna roll forward and we're gonna work the back line of the body. Good, coming down onto the floor. See if the shoulders, hands are long. Good, you're gonna lift the right and left and down. Left and right and down. Shh. Neck is nice and long, nose is pointed to the ground. Shh. Connect that breath. Shh. You are breathing out all the toxins that you are massaging out of your muscles and into your circulatory system when you use that breath. So inhale. Shh. 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 4 more. Shh. Shh. 3. Shh. Shh. 2. Shh. Shh. And 1. Shh. Shh. Pulse it out. Right, left, right, left. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 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 2 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Last one. Shh. Good. Stretch those arms out. We're going to bring the hands all the way to the back. Stretch those hands. Reach back and try and clasp your palms together. Double leg kick. So kick into the center. Then we lift up and roll the head to the right side. And then kick, lift. Roll it over. Kick, lift. Roll it over. Kick, lift. Roll it over. Kick, left. Roll it down. This is beautiful because what it does is seats those shoulders along the spine. Left. Switch it over. Kick, left. Switch it over. Kick, left. Switch it over. Kick, left. Switch it over. 2 more sets. Switch it over, kick, left, switch, over, kick, left, switch, over, last one, kick, left, switch, over, good. Bend the hands, come up into cobra. Nice big stretch, scoot the shoulders down. Good, come onto the elbows, single leg kick. Neck is nice and long, chest is lifted. Wrap through the glutes. Lengthen through the legs. Good. Kick, lift. Exhale down. Shh. Shh. Work to keep the hips on the floor. Shh. Kick, lift. We're working that back line of the legs to keep it out of your lower back. Press into the feet. Shh. Press. Kick, lift. Press. Shh. Pull the belly flat, seat those shoulders. You're gonna want to slump here. Don't do it. Kick, lift. Press it out. Kick, lift. Press it down. Kick, lift. Press it down. Kick, lift. Press it down. 2 more sets. Shh. 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 Last one. Shh. Hands come up. Again, press it straight back. Lengthen out through. Wiggle the hips back and forth. Release that lower back that we just worked. Good. Come up onto all hands, working sides. We're going to seat the we're going to seat those shoulders pulling through the belly, wrap through the glutes. You are stabilizing. This is a balance exercise. Bend the right arm to the left leg. We're going to reach up and then bring it to center. Eccentric hold, concentric in. Eccentric hold, concentric in. And shh. Shh. Keep the shoulders in. Hold the belly in towards the spine. In. Shh. Shh. Few more. Shh. Last set. Hold it there. Pulse it up. Shh. 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 Few more. Shh. Last set. Shh. Hold it there for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Place the hands. Bring that knee up. Give yourself a big stretch. And moving back and forth. Nice big breaths here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one. Good. Come back into your tabletop position. Working other side. Good. What side is that? Left. Right leg. Inhale. Lift. And exhale. Squeeze it together. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Down. This builds those beautiful cheek muscles in both the top of the shoulder and, of course, your booty. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Inhale. It's awesome for our skiing, for our tennis, for our biking. It gets us away from that total lateral movement, front and back, and into the sides of our spheres. Turn your body into a nice global creature. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. And pulse. Check your form. Seat those shoulders. Pull the belly flat. Press the feet in to stabilize those hips. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Shh. 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 2 more. Shh. Last. Shh. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Bring it down. Bring that leg in front. Nice big stretch. Find that breath and roll to the right and to the left. Now you're opening up your obliques here when you lengthen through those hips. So give those obliques a nice big opening feeling. 2 more. Inhale and exhale, keeping that breath active. Inhale and exhale. Bring it up. Get onto those knees. Lengthen out through the feet. Stretch. Get those ears towards the elbow. Walk it up. Left, right, left, right. Hands on the shins, chin to the chest. Roll that spine up. 1 vertebra at a time. Arms are going to come up. We're going to press that hip to the left and up and to the right. Second set of push-ups. Place the hands down, chin to the chest. Roll it down. Now, your heart rate should be in that orange zone, that fat burning zone, because you are connecting the breath with the movement and you are breathing deeply. So keep it there. Keep that breath moving. 2 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale. So place the hands down and walk it up. Right. Deep stretch through the tailbone. Good. Bend those knees. and come into your plank position. See those shoulders? We're going to slump and rise. Your legs are nice and long. Your glute is squeezed and your hips are flat, straight and parallel to the shoulders. And you're going to lift and then lower. Lift and lower. I love this exercise. It's so good for body awareness. And lower. Lift and lower. Lift. And it really just focuses on the strength of those scapula. So many people these days have what is called winged scapula. So their rotator muscles that hold the scapula to the spine are weak and their scapula wing out. So this is one of those beautiful exercises. Exhale. Did I distract you well enough? Good, I hope I did. Lengthen out. Bring those knees down. Lengthen out through the feet if you can do your standing push-up or lengthened push-up. Elbows are right at the chest. Pull those bellies in. Go down, but maintain your position. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Good. Bring those hips back down. Come on to the sides. Good. Arm is lifted for this one. Arm is up. Good. All right. So on elbow, it's lifted. We're going to lift. Tap, tap, lift. Tap, tap. Toe is pointed for this one. No slumping. Tap, tap. No movement to that shoulder. Lift through that chest. Really stabilize. Lift. Tap, tap. Lift. You press into the lower leg to keep that core stable. Good job. Lift. Tap, tap. It may change your range of motion for right now, but you're doing it right, and that's what matters. Lift. Tap, tap. Hold it here. Flex that foot straight up. Good. Arm is up. Tap, tap to the front. Tap to the back. Tap to the front. Tap to the back. Get those toes. Tap, 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 tap. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Lift and hold. 2. Flex that foot. 3, 4. See those shoulders. 6. Pull into the pelvis. Bring it in. Exhale and stretch. Bring it in. Exhale. Pull it in. Keep the shoulders seated. The arm is up here. Inhale. And exhale. Keep the shoulders seated. Good. Bread basket. You're holding a bread basket. You can't get that V shape if you're holding a bread basket. Good. Pull it in. Pull it in. Press it up. Careful with those hands. Press into the bottom. See those shoulders. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Come on up. Roll over. Let's stretch that leg out. Good. Coming to the center. Working some abs. Hands on the kneecaps. Arms are straight. Shoulders are seated. You're going to roll straight back and then lift it straight up. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Press hard into those hands. Keep those abs. Press and hold. Press. No back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Arm comes over. Roll over to that other side. Good. Remember, Working that triangle, lifting through the chest, wrapping through the glutes. Arms, our shoulders are stacked. Good, arm is up. And we're gonna lift, tap, tap, lift, tap, tap, lift, tap, tap. Now take an inventory of where your range of motion is when you're doing it right. May not be as big. Mine is definitely not as big on my left side as it is on my right. Lift. So that's what you work on, is keeping that position stable, sinking through the chest. Shh. Lift. Shh. Lift. Shh. Lift. Shh. Shh. Hold it there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring that toe straight up. Tap it down. Front, front, back, back, front, front. Pull in through that belly. See the shoulders. Back, back, tap, tap, back, back. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 4 more. Shh. This is how we do. 2 more. Shh. Shh. Good. Arm comes up. Breathe in. Exhale and press it up. Pull it in. Careful with that sweat. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Bring that arm up. Second set of abs. Hands are down. We're going to roll it down. Press into those hands. Roll it down halfway. And then exhale. Bring it straight to the top. Tilt the hips. Bring it down. Shoulders are seated. Press into those hands. Make it hard. Pull it down. Shh. Press it up. Lengthen. Pull it down. So again, using that tilt that we just tilt those hips. Shoulders are seated. Tilt those hips. Shoulders are seated. Tilt those hips. Shoulders are seated. Last one. Tilt those hips. Hold. Pulse it up. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just working those hands. Hold the belly. The spine. You're supporting the spine. Every single vertebra is getting loved and hugged, and you are massaging all of your organs here. All those guts are getting nice and massaged. 2 more. Shh. Last one. Now you should also be breathing into that back. Roll it down. Exhale. In. Exhale. Lengthen all the way out. 2 rolls. Hand on the thighs. Chin to the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pulse that out. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Roll it down. Seat those shoulders. Deep extension back. Arms wide. Deep relax and stretch. Bring the hands down to the thighs. Chin to the chest. Press into those thighs. Keep those shoulders seated. Pulse it forward. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Good. Bend those knees. Come up into your upward dog. And walk it back. Left, right, left, right. Hands on the shins, chin to the chest. Roll that spine in and up. Lengthening, stretching up. Arms come over to the right and left and to the left. And lift. Hands come down. Last set of push-ups. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So walk the arms up halfway. Right. Left, right, left. Bend those knees. Now bring that right leg up, or left leg up, and bring it right underneath the chest. Good. Round yourself down, lengthen through that back leg, and lift the torso up. Good. All right, you should be in your perfect lunge position. Now you're going to keep your front leg in 90-90, and that back leg is going to bend. And exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Sit down. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Inhale. Just bending that back leg. Good. Hold it down in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Check those heels. Good. Bend that front leg. Come down. Bend the back leg. Switch sides. Come up. Place that chest on the other leg. Lengthen through that back leg. We lift the body up. All right. Bend that knee. And exhale and lift. Lift up through the chest. And lift. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Just bending up. Connect the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Press it down and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come down and roll the hips over. Side. Come all the way over into, again, a sit-up position. All right, we're going to roll it all the way down and work mountain climber. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. Lift both legs and you're going to flex. And point. Hands are lifted, shoulders are seated, belly is pulling flat to the mat. And press. Flex. And point, last one, flex. And point, bring that right leg down, left leg is up. Arms come out to the side. Lift the left hand, reach, 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 tap, down, 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 tap, reach, 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 tap, down, 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 tap, reach, 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 tap, down, 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 tap. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, tap. 2 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, tap. Good. Bring that right leg up. Left leg return, starting with that right hand. Reach, 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 lift, down, 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 tap. 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 2 more. Reach, 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 lift, down, 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 tap, reach, 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 lift, down, 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 tap. Good. Bring both knees into the center. We're going to roll to the right. Stretch out those abs and lift. Maybe even get a nice little pop through the back there. And reach. And my shoulder just popped. Inhale, stretch to reach. Exhale. And stretch and reach. Good. Bring those feet straight to the flex. Bend those heels and bring them straight down to the booty. Good. We're going to work your pelvic press. Now, Joe Pilates would say we're only as young as the strength and flexibility of our spine. This exercise works every single quadrant. So really focus on your technique. You're going to pull in through the knees, press into the feet. Your energies are pressing out through the top of the head, and the knees are lengthening up towards the corner of the wall. We're going to roll the hips up and exhale, extend. Roll the hips up. 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 Exhale, extend. Inhale. Exhale, pulse it up. Just that tiny hip tilt. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Last that squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now lift the belly off the ground, or lift the lower back off the ground, and then lower just the lower back. Hips stay lifted. Lift and lower. Seat those shoulders. Lift and lower. Squeeze those knees and ankles together. And inhale. Just meditate into this work. Sink into that work. Just feel your cells being bathed in oxygen. Inhale, like a hot bath. Pulse it out. Last step. Now keep that lower knee and lower just the ribs. Lift and lift. Squeeze the knees together. And lower. Lift and lower. Two more. And lower. Deep shoulders. Lift up that sternum and lower the sternum. Lift the sternum and lower the sternum. Lift the sternum and lower the sternum. Lift and lower. Two more. Lift and lower. Last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The sternum down. Roll the ribcage down. Roll the lower back down. Leave it extend. Nice big breath. Roll it back up. Lift, 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 and reach and press the shoulders. Neck is nice and long, and roll it down. Sternum, ribcage, lower back, and extend all the way through. Good. Hands at the side. Chin to the chest, working the hundreds. Pulse it up. Lift it up. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Lower down. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Lower down. Point. Scoot those shoulders. Pull chin to the chest. Point. Flex. Low. 45 degrees. 45. Point. Flex. Your point. Flex. Sink those shoulders. Turn to the chest. This is lift those arms. Lower the legs. Take a big deep breath. Let the hands fall to the sides. Fill your lungs with air and then slowly let it escape. Bring it in and release. Let the toes splay to the sides and the balls of the feet relax and melt. To tune with any tension that you have. And as we walk up our body, release each part. Release the ankles, the shins, and the calves. Melt down into the mat. The knees, release. The thighs, and the hamstrings sink off the bone. And the hips over the back. like a giant. The lower back releases. The middle back releases. The connection to the ribs lets go. The ribs release from the sternum and stretch up to the heavens. The lungs breathe free. The heart beats steady. The clavicles spread and sink towards the floor. And the arms reach long to the sides and drop. Every bone and muscle melting away. The hands cupped in little bowls, receiving all the goodness. The neck, the chin, the cheeks, the ears, the eyes, the nose, the mouth. The top of the head, palm melts away. And we are skeletons. The arms rise up and the hands bend down towards the neck, showering our body with all that goodness from above. And we take our fingers and give ourselves a nice long stretch and hug down the neck. And then the arms rise, releasing all that tension. And again, bending down, fingers at the top of the neck and stretching all nicely. The arms rise up and then fall down to the mat. 2 big breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right. Place the hands on the shins, turn it to the chest. We're going to roll the hand up 1 vertebra at a time and pulse it forward. Shh. Shh. 1 more. Shh. Then bring the hands down to the side, bring the knees up. We're going to pulse out all of those toxins coming into your fletcher ball. Good, pulse it out. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Stretch up long. Place the hands on the shins, chin to the chest, rolling the spine up, 1 vertebra at a time. Good. Arms come up. Stretch to the front. And lift. Take that inventory of your body. How good you feel. Roll the wrists all the way down. And 2 big breaths. Shh. Shh. Wonderful. Did you make quite progress? Yeah, that's good. What's next happening here? Thanks. Tell your friends. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming.